Hello again, everybody. My dad wanted me to make a video on NESARA, but he doesn't want to get on the camera because he's being a baby. So I'm doing it for him. Hello. Nice to see you all again. It's been an interesting vacation so far. Just 5 days of vegging out with my parents and my family and stuff, and had a good Thanksgiving. I hope you all did too. And I showed my father this documentary called, it was about NESARA, made by one James Rink. And the third part to this NESARA series, there's 3 parts to it, spoke of the Farmers Claims Program. And the Farmers Claims Program is, it was a court case, a Supreme Court case, back in the mid-90s, I believe, where farmers were getting defrauded out of by big banks out of their farmland. In other words, they were getting their farmland stolen by big banks such as
they're getting foreclosed on.
yeah, they're getting foreclosed on by big banks unlawfully, in a way that was against the law. And eventually, to make a long story short, this went through the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court justices said that the Farmers Claims Program had valid arguments, and in so doing, this meant that the Federal Reserve was unlawful, the IRS was unconstitutional. I think it was the 16th Amendment, which made the IRS possible, was not a valid law because it was only ratified by 4 states. That the unapportioned tax on the American public, due to the 16th Amendment and the IRS, is against the law, and many, many, many other things. Everybody who is under a mortgage right now that is being paid for, or you're getting help to be paid for by the banks, is actually an illegal mortgage, because they're giving you fiat money, fake money, to pay for houses. And as a result, anybody who is mortgaging out a house under the big banks has a free house. They don't actually have to pay that mortgage anymore. So research NESARA and the Farmers Claims Program, and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. This is giant implications for those of you who, if you actually pay attention to it and go through with it, and find lawyers that will have the gall to actually go through with it themselves.
Have to have some real balls.
You have to have some balls. You will be able to save yourself, typically for a regular house, between $200,000 and $600,000, and 30 years of being basically in indentured servitude, having to pay a mortgage. You'll save yourself from that. But yeah, I guess I'm just making this video to make you all aware of this very, very nice little bit of information. So look it up.
It's a very touchy subject, because if you do try to utilize the tools that the government has had in place since the early 1930s, constitutional laws that have been broken by the banks, if you utilize this information, you're going to run into a lot of stiff opposition from high places. And so before you actually start your activities, either for yourself or for others, have all your duckies in order and have some very strong legal backing before you actually try to utilize these principles.
Yeah, essentially that's all I really have to say about that. How are you guys doing? I hope well. Aside from the NESARA thing, let's just let that go for now. Life is good. We've had a few visitations in the house recently, in regards to the whole ET thing. And yeah, that was pretty nice. Um, Everything's working out. And like I've been telling you guys over and over and over again, um, everything's going to be fine for the entire world. All the crap we're dealing with right now, the economy, the world disasters, the European Union falling apart, which should never have been there in the first place. Um, all this, we're swimming in debt, all these wars in the Middle East, everything's going to be alright. You have nothing to worry about. As long as you all stay aware and continue to pontificate information, there's not going to be any problem. So
Yeah.
that's all I have to say for today. Um,
Yeah. We'll catch up more
Godspeed.
and elaborate more on some of the issues that have been presented here and in previous videos that are on the same channel. So stay tuned. We'll catch up with you. Bye.